Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I've gotten some more subscribers, so I said let me do another video. So today I will be having a story time with you guys, and I'll be doing a video on a past relationship I had. It was a abusive relationship, and now I have gotten the confidence to actually talk about it and maybe help someone out there that's been through the same thing I've been through. So here you go. So y'all, there was this guy I met back in 2014. I'm not gonna say the name because I respect the person. So I met this guy in 2014. Mind you, I was going to church on a regular. I had just got baptized, just studied the Bible. I was trying to get my life together. Also, I was a single parent of 2 kids at the time. And I started getting lonely, so I decided to go on this dating site called POF. And I'm sure that people are aware of this site. It's used. So I met this guy, and it was like, so I met this guy on a dating site, and you know, I was just a little bored and I needed some company. So he came over, we chatted, he stayed over, he didn't try anything, so he passed the test for me. So then we started seeing each other a little bit more frequently. He lived 45 minutes from me, and I stayed in a whole different county. So he started coming over a little bit more. At the time, I did not have a car, so he would take me back and forth to work and surprise me with flowers and everything. So I never got shadowed like that before. No guy has ever gave me flowers. I always wanted flowers on Valentine's Day and never got it, but I did. So y'all, it just came down to the point to where I didn't want to be alone, and I didn't really have nobody. I didn't have no family, nobody to go to, and I was scared to go to anybody because when you put everybody in your business, they always putting their opinions and points and views in, but yet they can be going through the same thing and just be trying to make it seem like they got it all together and try to make you break up with your person so that they can get some justification out of it. So came down to the 2nd year, and okay, so I took him back because I thought that he was going to be doing a whole lot better. And a plus, again, I didn't want to feel alone. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm weak or anything, because I'm not. But at that time, I never had no one put their hands on me. And I've never been put in that position to where I felt trapped. So, it came to the point to where I thought I had the flu. So, I went to the doctor. And it was flu season. It was around like February or somewhere. So come to find out, I was pregnant. I told the guy, but I told his mother first because I thought she was gonna be happy. You know, I mean, you having another grandkid, I thought she was gonna be happy. So I told the grandma that I was pregnant on the phone. And she was like, "What you mean?" She was like, "I knew it. I knew you tried to trap him." And oh my gosh, y'all, like I never would try to trap anybody. I mean, so when she brought the phone to him, he was like, okay. So he really didn't give two freaks about me just finding out I'm pregnant. Mind you, this will be my third child. Third. And I was only, what, 25 years old? So, at the time, y'all, I didn't want no more kids. Unless I was going to be getting married to somebody. And somebody was committing themselves to me. So, I asked this man, I was like, look, let's go ahead and get married because I ain't about to do this single mom crap no more because I'm tired of it. So he kept playing around with the situation, and I was just like, bruh, like, what's the deal? So, fast forward, had my daughter, like the whole time, let me back up. So I was pregnant. While I was pregnant with my daughter, like, I was so stressed out to the point to where my hair started falling out, started breaking out with acne, all that mess. This man would sit here and drag me from the bed onto the floor, try to beat me in my stomach, all that mess, because he didn't want another kid. Hell, I didn't want another kid either. So, fast forward, because I don't want the video to be too long, but came down to the point to where I had my daughter, and this man only cared about himself. I mean, you got a new human being coming on in the world, and you are selfish. So, y'all, that's what happened with that. So I ended up having my daughter, and y'all, I felt like I was just raising her alone. He was still staying in the house with me and working, and I was making sure that I held him down, but at the same time, he didn't hold me down. So at the time, I was still being a single parent. It was just that a man was sleeping in my bed, and that's basically what it was. So, fast forward, I moved out of the old place that I was in, moved into another place on the other side of town, because it was bigger and it had better living situations. So, not even 3 days, I moved in that house. I'm expecting him to help me move, right? Because he a man, you know what I'm saying? You know that we moving, so why not help your girl out? You feel me? So, he was at work, and I made all the moves by myself. As far as getting the U-Haul, getting everything moved. I had to ask people to help me out. Thank God for people at my church, because if it wasn't for them, I don't know what I would do, y'all. So, not even 3 days, he asked me to drop him off at this motel, because at that time we was going through our situations. And I told him, if he have to leave on the weekend and get a break from me, then do what you got to do. Just long as we can work towards to get our relationship back on track. So I dropped him off at the motel. And of course he told me if I wanted to come by, then I could come by. So I had that authority to come by, and give him company if he needed it. So come to find something in the back of my head told me to call the motel, to call his room. So I called his phone first of all. He ain't answer. Then I called the motel room, and a female answered. And I was like, oh, hell no. So me, I'm smart. So I disguised my voice. And I was like, who are you? So she wouldn't tell me her name, y'all. And then she gave the phone to him, and he hung it up. So I knew where the hotel was at. I knew what room he was in, everything. I went busted it open. I surely did. But the nigga, excuse my language, and I ain't trying to call, the ignorant human being didn't think that I was gonna come by the motel. He was thinking that, oh, that he got this girl over there and I wasn't gonna find out. And he was just gonna come back in my bed and lay up with me and make me feel like I'm the one. Okay, y'all. So fast forward, I let him back in. And the only reason why I let him back in, alright y'all, let me get to the point. So came to a day where he was like sloppy drunk. And the only reason why I let him back in the home is because I didn't have a babysitter for our daughter. And, you know, if he was staying there, he could watch his kid. So, one day he came in sloppy drunk. It came down to the point to where he started hiding his alcohol. And, I would find it. So, when I approached him about it, you know, he got like super duper mad, to the point to where I called somebody and I was like, y'all, if anything happened to me, I need y'all to know that this is going on right now. So later on that day, and y'all excuse me how I look today, I'm just chilling today. But so later on that day, he started demanding me to talk to him. He was forcefully asking me to talk to him, and I didn't want to talk to him because I didn't want to deal with it. I knew that he was about to be acting stupid, so I didn't want to deal with it, y'all. And so this man, what he did, he took me by my neck and choked me into the couch, to the point to where my son was hollering stop. So he eventually got off of me. Then I was crying, I was upset. My kids was in the room playing, so they really didn't know what's going on. The only person that really saw this was my middle son. And I hate that he's seen that, because he's been traumatized ever since then. But so I was like, you know what, I'm about to go get some air. So I'm about to go outside, and before I go outside and I look back and I turn around, he clocks me in my eye, y'all, to the point to where I had a contusion of the eyeball. And I will show y'all the pictures after this video right here of my eye. And I had to go to the doctors and I had to get that thing healed up. I went to work with a black eye. It was so emotional. People was asking me, you know, like, what's going on? What happened to you? You need to go get that looked at. And I would lie and say I got stung by a bee, because I didn't want people to know what was really going on. So y'all, of course, the peoples came through as far as the social services. I had to go to this stupid class for 26 weeks, and I'm thankful that I went through that class, because it helped me get stronger. It helped me build my confidence up and look out for red flags. So I finished with that, and after I got done with that, y'all, I took me and my kids and I moved to a whole nother state. And right now we started our lives over and we doing good. But y'all, I'm about to wrap up this video. I just wanted to share my story because it was a really traumatized story, and sometimes it still affects me, but I have gained enough strength to where I can manage on my own. But if there's anybody that's been in an abusive relationship that don't know how to get out of it, please comment, please inbox me, whatever you got to do, and we can talk about it, because I never thought that I would have to go through anything like that, but I did. And I'm thankful I went through that, because it showed me my worth and it showed me how worthy I was. So y'all, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. I just wanted to give y'all a story time, up close and personal, so you guys can get a little taste of my life. If you guys would like more stories from me, please comment down below and let me know. Inbox me on my Instagram at loveyourhair91, and I would gladly answer all you guys' messages. But until then, bye.